All right, YouTube, how you doing? Welcome to OreoOlive.com with your host, Scholars. You know, Oreo and olives don't mix, but the abstract thought of putting those two words together has enlightened me to create a channel to discuss various topics. I want to kind of give you a first-person view. Over in Memphis, Tennessee, you know, we had an issue last week with the bridge, the main bridge, being the I-40 bridge connecting Arkansas and Tennessee, of course. Had a crack in the bridge, and this in the midst of getting repaired, so it's going to take a couple of weeks. But just having to take the 240 loop or the St. Louis way and looping back around to downtown and over to the I-55 bridge where it interconnects into I-40 in West Memphis. So just want to kind of give you a first-person view of where the traffic backup is going to be located at. This is out by the Valero plant, as you can see, in Memphis. As you can see ahead of me here, I hadn't even reached the big curve yet, is what I call it, by the Valero gas plant that's out here. But this is going to be a long way home because I am about maybe less than, I want to say about anywhere from 3 to 5 miles from the St. Louis curve that's getting ready to loop over to the Arkansas bridge there. So I just wanted to kind of show you a little bit where the traffic's backed up here, but it's going to be a little bit different. Yeah, it's going to be a long wait. So I will loop back into here with you all shortly. Again, I did get caught over here the other day, headed back into the Arkansas side, but it was a little bit further, about a half a mile up from where I'm currently located at now, which is crazy because Monday it was, or actually Friday it was this way. Monday it was somewhat okay getting home, and then today is a little bit different. Now I could get off here and go through South Memphis and then kind of cheat a little bit and get straight to downtown and then cross on LH Crump, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna sit and just wait it out. Yeah, it's a lot of upset people right now because of the closure of the bridge and everything, but this is actually a pretty good time to kind of just, you know, from your vehicle and drive between Arkansas and Tennessee or Tennessee to Arkansas. This is a good time for you to catch up on your podcast and all the other listenings that you need to do in that time frame, because this is going to be a little bit interesting. So it's like this diesel truck's trying to cut over in front of me here. Hopefully he'll make it. I'm not sure where he's going, but hopefully he won't run over to the other side. Looks like he's trying to cut over. So it looks like he's gonna make it. And if he run out of gas, you know, we got a gas truck right there, so we'll see how they go. But so far, you know, like I said, I'm just gonna catch up on a couple of podcast episodes and everything. I'll jump back on here shortly in a bit once I hit probably when I get to the bridge, so I can time it out right now. It's about 6:10 in the evening right now, and so it'll probably, I'm gonna say it'll probably be about almost 6:50 or 7 o'clock before I reach the big turnpike there to get over into, or get onto the bridge. So I'll tune in with you guys here shortly, and then we'll jump back on as we're crossing the bridge, okay? And actually, wow, okay, so now they got the traffic trucks out here. You can see right there on the side. They should have had these a little bit further back. And this is a little bit crazy, y'all. Like, if you're in Memphis, Tennessee, or are familiar with the area, so Memphis is a pretty big circle in terms of the interstates. You got your I-55 and I-40 coming in from Arkansas, and they can come over the two different bridges, so it doesn't matter which bridge you come into. Then you can go straight through the Riverside Drive downtown to get back onto I-55 or I-40 if you want, or you can keep going on the interstates and you basically circle around the city of Memphis. So 240 is just almost a big complete circle, and from there it expands out to different ways that you want to go. Whether if it's I-55 on the left-hand side here of this blue car with the oncoming traffic, that's you can take that for I-55 and go towards Mississippi, towards the Jackson, or you can keep straight and go to Nashville. Some people take that to go over to Florida there. Then if you take the I-40 way, you can actually go on that side and hit towards Nashville, or if you're going to Kentucky or anywhere to the East Coast, you hit up that way. Yeah, so as you can see here on the signs, North St. Louis. So this is about where I was yesterday. So traffic was slowed up for some reason. You can see like on the middle lane is where everybody's located at, and people are rushing to cut ahead in their left and right lane, so that would slow up traffic. Now, I'm not sure if you can see up there on the small bridge there, but you can see the trucks and everything kind of going a little bit up there on the bridge there. But yeah, this is like I said, a perfect time if you just want to kick back and just listen to your podcast, turn on YouTube. You can probably guarantee you can watch a full movie, probably about a 1 hour and probably 10-minute, 20-minute movie. Because I did it the other day. Had a full movie playing as I was waiting and driving and just listening to the audio. We got through a full movie by the time I got from this location where I'm at right now all the way down to the bridge to get into Arkansas to get home. So I'll catch back up with you guys in a bit. I'll turn off here for a second, then I'll come back online once I hit the turnpike there. Then we'll go from there and see what the bridge is like. All right, YouTube, I'm back. So, one thing I never could understand is when you're in a traffic jam, I never could understand why people feel that they just have to get in at the last minute. Like they can't do anything else but like wait to the last minute to get into traffic. So instead of them getting in line at the very back as they see traffic stopping, they feel like they can get in at that very last minute. And it's very irritating because that's how road rage is, and that's why traffic jams take twice as long, and a couple other factors too. And that's how people get into it driving, because people get upset because they're cutting. Like if you look right here, I'm gonna switch this around. Hold on. All right, y'all, I'm back. About a mile and a half, 2 miles, a mile and a half to 2 miles away from the bridge, about 622. Traffic seems to be moving okay so far. Both the far left and the far right lanes, they're pretty much open. Everybody's kind of geared to the center because they're gonna have to move over here anyway in the middle lane. This is a 3-lane road. The middle lane is gonna take you into Arkansas, because you can merge off to the right. You can keep straight and go to downtown. Left lane for sure is going to take you to Riverside Drive, and the right lane will take you towards the eastbound on E.H. Crump. But it looks like diesel trucks and other cars are still trying to hop ahead in line. But what they fail to realize is they're going to slow up traffic. So I really hope that I just really wish some diesel trucks would get together and just block the shoulder and the other lanes to keep people from cutting ahead in line. I wish they would do that. It looks like they're doing it behind me. They're cutting over and holding back, but people are still trying to cut line. I've still been pretty much behind this blue Toyota Camry here, and somebody else cut behind me, and it's interesting sometimes looking in your rearview mirror and seeing people's facial expressions when you either cut them off or they're trying to get, trying to cut into traffic. They'll look at you seemed to be a little bit upset that you have a different look on your face, maybe mad or something. But yeah, I just want to kind of show you guys, give you a real as close to live in the traffic update on what's going on. It is here about a time to interchange about 11 to 25 minutes. We're at 6:24. So that's going left lane, or the left side, I-55 South. They're doing pretty good in traffic, just like a normal day after they make it across the bridge on the Jackson exit. For those of us getting to the bridge, it's a little rough because people are cutting through town or getting off of work from downtown. They're hitting, once again, E.H. Crump, and then they're merging onto the interstate that way. And there's no way to really escape this, y'all, because we are like, there's only 2 bridges to get into Arkansas. And the obvious way with the 3 to 4 lane, or the 3 lanes, is, shut down right now. So you're on a 2-lane, or a 4-lane, the 4-lane old bridge, but it's 2 lanes on both sides, opposite directions, and it's constantly being filled. About 7 to 8:30 this morning, it was like extremely blocked up. So, all right, so I got about 5 minutes to about 6:30, or 5 till 6:30, and I said about 6:50, making it over to the loop. So I'll be at least a few minutes shy, of course. People still riding the other lane out. So I'm almost there. I'll tune back in a moment, and we'll go from there. I just thought about something, y'all. This would be the perfect time to be on a motorcycle. Because that right there, I would honestly be cutting traffic if I was on a motorcycle. That's the best time to have one. And there's nothing that nobody can do about it. Because they can't, you can squeeze in the tightest spaces. You can pretty much ride the shoulder. And this just came to mind as I was watching some motorcycles passing by on the opposite side. I saw a group of people driving them, and that thought just came to mind. That would be really cool. And then too, even if somebody tried to catch up with you in a vehicle, you can most definitely outrun them very quickly. So that's just a thought. We are at 6:28, and we're almost to the big curve. I said about 6:50. So we're almost there. So I would have been at least late about 20 minutes, or 20 minutes shy. And it would have been worse if everybody was in all the lanes and people are still zooming in and out of traffic. Like, I don't know why they're speeding. If everybody would just fall in line, with the exception of motorcycles. And like that car right there on the right, they probably cut all the way back by the Valero plant across, came through South Memphis, and then decided to merge on here to kind of beat traffic. And I'm just glad they, I'm glad they had more than one bridge coming over into here, you all, because this could have been extremely worse if there had only been one bridge to cross this region over here. There's another option in West Helena, Arkansas, another one in Dyersburg, Tennessee, them probably being more than about 2 hours away from the Delta here. But just think about it. Think about the amount of commerce that's been affected by the closure of the bridge. You know, consider if someone needed to go to the hospital, because most of the people from Arkansas, like there's a Baptist hospital in Arkansas, but most people come to the hospitals in Tennessee. So that right there, you know, could be bad if somebody was getting ready to go into labor or had an accident, need to be rushed to the hospital. It'd be a long wait, unless they're flying you in by helicopter. That's the only way you're gonna get over to here really quick. Then I was talking to a couple other people living in other states, and they're like, man, like this is light. Like they're used to traffic, like, you know, New York, Chicago, and, you know, your major metropolitan areas. But for us, this is like a long wait. So you better make sure you have a full tank of gas, because you're gonna need that. Now traffic's beginning to speed up, right at least about 30 miles an hour or so. So that's good. It's about 6:31. Like I said, I'm just doing this for the record, so everybody can see real time what it's like. Now, vehicles are not SUVs, transfer trucks, diesel trucks that are flatbed trucks that have heavy loads can't come through this part of Memphis here, so they're having to find alternative measures or go a different way to get there. If you look on my right, there's a car that's driving on the shoulder right there. So I told y'all, in Memphis, like, people are going to drive on the shoulder to really get to where they want to get to. I haven't seen that in any other city that I've been in. I done been all over the world, in multiple countries, multiple cities in the U.S. Heck, I've probably been in more countries than I have cities in the U.S. But anyway, this is what it's like. So as you can see on the signs there, we're gonna hit the North Ramp, St. Louis. But yeah, I just want to post some different content on Oreo Olive. You know, I always try to stay positive, post some positive content, get it out there for the people to see. I thought this would be pretty cool, a live in traffic video showing you what it's like on a commute between the two states here. So some people will like it, some people will not, but oh well, it is what it is at this point. Yep. But I definitely appreciate you all for stopping by to look at this live footage. And you can probably see ahead if you look real closely in the camera, in kind of to the left of the blue car. This is the big, what I call the big turnpike. And so if you're coming into downtown on I-55 North, you can keep straight and go under the overpass, of course, and go into to downtown. Or what we're going to do is we're going to loop around this, what I call the St. Louis Loop or Turnpike, whatever you want to call it. And the road is actually going to be closed on one side. They're doing that to prevent people from, like, you know, cutting line. Like right here, the far right lane is going to eventually have to get in our lane where we are right now. So that's why if I'm traveling on 240, I kind of stay in that middle lane, so that way I don't have to move and I don't upset nobody thinking I'm trying to cut traffic. Because people were cutting line just to get to this point right here, and that's what's slowing us up. So these diesel trucks that's on my right, they're gonna have to eventually come over here to this side. And downtown, of course, is like that, they got that locked up because they don't want people cheating and going that way. So this is that turnpike here. But this blue car in front of me and that diesel truck, we've been sticking together since the Valero plant back there. So we've been in line about 35 minutes right now. So I'm almost to the bridge. So my guesstimation was off a bit, but it was pretty close. To my left, that's where people are coming in at off of E.H. Crump, getting onto the 55 ramp here. So everybody's gonna have to get in this middle lane eventually, unless they open it up. So now you see people are gonna start to merge over. I'm gonna pull back a little bit, let this diesel truck get in here. He's gonna end up cutting in here. Come on in. And sometimes when I stop and do that, people behind me get a little bit mad, but you gotta let them in, because when you're trying to get in traffic, most of the time the diesel trucks will allow you to get in. So he triple flashed his lights to let me know thank you. And sometimes I hit the hazard, let them know okay. And I'm gonna stick behind him so that way nobody will cut in front of me here. Yeah, but this is not the time to be in the car that don't work, or that don't run, or you apparently don't have enough gas. And we are hitting the old bridge here, and we're about to head over into Arkansas from the 901 to the 870. West Memphis, 6 miles. But these two bridges, and another reason why I'm filming this too is these two bridges, the Memphis bridge that looks like the M is gonna be to the right. That brown, the brown trusses over there, that's the railroad track, and then they have a walking trail on the side of that, and then about 2 miles down the other side, they got the big Memphis bridge. That's the one that's closed. We're on the south one. We just crossed the Arkansas line, so that's good. And we're about 6:37. Yeah. And this bridge don't have no shoulders on it. And it's crazy because you would think that this bridge would have some issues, but this bridge is actually older than the new bridge over there. Yeah. And we're coming off the old bridge here right at 6:38. If you look real closely on the left-hand side, you're gonna see the traffic. It's gonna be a little bit heavy there. Let's see if I can pan it over. So you see it on the left-hand side, the traffic over there is real heavy, and there's people traveling, coming from Arkansas into Tennessee. So we got that going on. All right. So traffic's kind of letting up and everything, so that's looking good. Find you another vehicle, stick by it, y'all just roll it out. That's how you do. So we're right at 6:40, and I am in West Memphis. So I was 10 minutes off. I said we would have hit the loop about 6:50, but I'm actually in Arkansas right at about 6:40 in the evening. So that was about a 40-minute wait. So I'll post another video in a bit, and hopefully you guys will like this content right here. This is hopefully a one-time thing. We should never see this again, but just wanted to give you a live view. You guys have a wonderful day, and I'm going to sign off. Memphis right there.